The Nerve Center. This is the Geiger-esque world filled with tendrils, mouths, slime and spiders. You've almost made it to the machine himself, but first, you've got to navigate his tech-organic base and face down nightmarish monsters and squidgy things that will make your blood run cold. In my own opinion, this is the most difficult world, as the jumps can be monumentally unfair sometimes, and the time platforms of the final level can be frustrating if your timing's off. However, Level 5-1's creepy leitmotif adds to the horror ambience, even if 5-2 completely contradicts it with an up-tempo track reminiscent of the final countdown. 8-bit versions do away with timed platforms, and instead offer you a vertically scrolling shooter level, reminiscent of World 3 on the original Turrican game.
Featured system, ATARI ST.
As before, Factor 5 handled the conversion, Jochen Hippel the sound, and the frame rate is lower. The graphics are converted well from their Amiga originals, losing none of the feel or character. As for the sound, the ST sound chip, the Yamaha YM2149, gives a raw, bit poppy feel to Hulsbeck's tunes, and the sounds do their job perfectly. While perfectionists may prefer the sheer grunt of the Amiga original, a curious ST gamer could do a lot worse than this version. And that concludes the 5 worlds. But we're not finished yet. There's still one more version to mention.
Featured system, IBM PC, MS-DOS.
Ported to the then humble IBM PC by developer Sun Project, this version has had a massive graphical overhaul, and you can tell. While the new Turrican sprite, at least in my own opinion, lacks the charm of the Amiga or C64 version, you cannot argue with the overhauled and upgraded backgrounds and enemy sprites throughout the game. And that's the lot. Sadly, many of these featured systems were discontinued shortly after this game. However, a few survived long enough for a third game, and we'll be diving into that next time.
On the next History of Turrican,
we examine the curious case of Turrican 3, released on Commodore Amiga and on Sega Mega Drive/Genesis as Mega Turrican. The third game in the series had some radical changes. See you there!